What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Pentagon slash Hexagon series. And we'll be taking on Bayern Munich and Manchester United in our last two Champions League group matches, where we need to pull a result from at least one of them if we are to advance from this stage. If you take a look and remember from last episode, we took on Red Star, both home and away. The home leg, we defeated them 4-1. Three of those goals coming with us being sent down to 10 men. And we were looking pretty good going into Belgrade to try and pick up another 3 points and solidify our position. But it all went pear-shaped in the end as Red Star defeated us 1-0 away from home, picking up 3 points and moving into third place ahead of Manchester United. Bayern Munich defeated Manchester United both times, and that's why they sit in fourth place. Taking a look at the standings, and that's why I say we need to pull a result, at least a draw from one of these last two teams if we are to move on to the next round of the Champions League. Otherwise, I don't see us dropping further than third place and move down to the Europa League. But I don't want to go to the Europa League. I want to stay in the Champions League. So I'm going to do everything I can to try and move on to the next round of the Champions League. But before we get to those matches, let's take a look at how we are doing in the league. Valencia are sitting in fourth place now, 27 points through 14 matches, still experiencing a great run of form, even with the advent of our first league loss. Taking a look at how we've gotten to this point. After the first Red Star match, we then came back into the league and suffered what I feel was a shocking defeat to Sevilla, losing 1-0 at home, with the only Sevilla goal coming in the second half, as you can see, scored in the 58th minute. Cartabia getting himself off injured, and this is unfortunately where he picked up his Achilles tendon injury and is still out for the next 2 months. And to make matters worse, he is going to be retiring at the end of the season. So on one hand, I'm losing my best player on the team. On the other hand, I'm also losing a £13 million contract, so I can disperse that how I wish for the next season or two. So it's a little bit of a double-edged sword there. But if you take a look at this match, we dominated most of this match in terms of shots, doubling their shots total, 13 on target to their 4. Yes, we had a little less possession, but I felt that didn't matter. We had taken over control of this match, and I thought that goals would have just been pouring in, but it wasn't to be, as our finishing was very lackluster. We then followed that up with a very, very interesting 3-3 draw against Espanyol away from home. 3 of these total goals coming at the very end of the match. Neto got us off to a great start in the 8th minute, picking up a goal. Then Ortuño picking up a goal just 6 minutes later off of a headed-in corner. Palacios rounding out our scoring in the 88th minute, but it wasn't to be, as Espanyol scored 2 in the last 5 minutes to knot the match up. And then a free kick from Hakan I keep mispronouncing his name. Hakan Çalhanoğlu with a penalty just 3 minutes into stoppage time, which absolutely just killed the momentum and ultimately led to the 3-3 draw. Not something that I wish would have happened. I thought for sure we would have pulled away with a 3-2 win, but a stupid tackle that late in the match, completely unacceptable. We then bounced back with a 2-1 victory over Rayo. Rayo actually getting off the scoring first in the 7th minute, but then 3 minutes later, Damian Rivas picking up a goal to knot it up at 1. Not a lot of good attacking movement or good shots taken from both sides until Palacios in the 68th minute netting the ultimate game winner from about 15 yards out. Then after the Champions League match, we then finished with back-to-back victories over Levante and Elche, both dominant victories at that. 4-0 at home against Levante, Damian Rivas picking himself up a double brace, scoring a first-half hat-trick at that, actually. 24 shots to their 5, only 8 of them on target, and Damian Rivas netting 4 in a complete and utter destruction of Levante. And then against relegation tipped per side, Elche, we defeated them 4-1 very handily. Damian Rivas picking himself up another goal. Jose Luis as well in the first half. And then in the second half, a blunder, a defensive blunder by Elche leading to an own goal was followed up by a very rarely used Wani Noto finally picking himself up. I believe that's his second goal on the season. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, that would be his second goal on the season. And I don't use him all that much because if I'm playing out on the left wing, more than likely Victor is going to be out there. So him finally getting the run out and finally getting a goal does definitely boost his confidence. 23 shots to their 9, only 6 of them on target. Not still not very happy with our finishing, but I guess it's the total shots that counts. Because if you continue to bombard their keeper, more than likely goals will go in. So that's where we stand right now. Yeah, that last run was a 3-1-1, so 10 points out of those last 5 matches. Can't complain. The only thing I guess I could complain because these 2 matches could have easily been better results than what they were. But now we got to turn our attention towards what matters most, and that is the Champions League. We're going to be taking on Bayern Munich at home first, and they're coming out with an offensive 4-4-1-1. I've been tinkering with the side a little bit, trying to figure out what's going to work against this, because clearly the 4-4-1-1 didn't work against them last time. So I'm going to be a little more defensive. I'm going with this 4-1-4-1 formation. And the starting 11 will be Xavi Criado in net, Ryman, Rodriguez, Ortuño, and Gaia, the flat back 4. The single defensive mid will be Vicente Velez. Our 4 midfielders will be, from right to left, Neto, Jose Luis, Ahmed Galau, and Victor. And our lone striker up front is going to be Damian Rivas. I am not expecting a result here. I'm actually expecting a result against Manchester United. But if we pull away with a draw here, more than likely that would move us on to the next round. But it all matters with what happens on the pitch. I can talk about it, but it all comes down to action. So let's kick off and see what happens. All right, and we kick off. We're going to be in our traditional white and black. In Bayern Munich, we're going to be in their red and blue stripes. Early on, not much happening. We do get a corner. Jose Luis whips it high in. It goes back out to Velez. Gets it back into Luis. Turns around one man. But the shot on target deflected well by the keeper. Good attacking movement so far, but we need to be wary on the defense as Bayern Munich can score at will. And like that, as their striker Kai van Bergen taking up a goal in the 13th minute and putting Bayern Munich up ahead. Definitely not the start I wanted, but against this team, I'm not expecting much. All we can do is hope to contain them. If we can settle them down to maybe a goal or two. Velez ahead to Victor. Maybe we can get something. Victor, top of the net. Excellent strike by him in the 19th minute. Knots it all up at 1. Yeah, if we can contain them and do something like that, that'd be amazing. But like I said, this is Bayern Munich. We got to keep that pressure up. Head to their striker Van Bergen once again. I have everything set to this guy, and my defense just cannot seem to find him. As he puts Bayern Munich back ahead, it is now 2-1. With Bayern Munich on the attack once again. Playing possession football, passing through the middle of the park. Good tackle, but it goes right to the defender. Another good tackle, but right back. All these guys making great tackles, but they're not going to our teammates. And what a tackle. That's the 4th tackle in a row that take them off the ball, and it goes right into them, and that's just a poor performance by Criado. That's Van Bergen's hat trick, but Criado should have easily stopped that ball. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing right here. Ortuño, error prone. Just the entire back line is not playing as well as I expect them to. Want to see something better, but it's just not happening. It is just not playing exactly how I want it to be. Alright, let's see that work. Maybe not control, maybe counter. Maybe a counter formation instead. So we need to make up 2 goals in these next 45 minutes. So we get possession in the box. Neto. Through. Oh, off the rebound. Can Rivas do something with it? That was a very short angle shot. Couldn't do much with it. A good attempt, though. So we've taken more shots than Bayern. It's just their finishing has been a lot better than ours. And 70 minutes gone. I think it's time to start making subs. Who's doing bad? Well, it looks like Galal has not been up to snuff. Ortuño neither. So I'll sub both of them off and hope something happens on their end. But with 15 minutes plus stoppage time left, Manchester United is defeating Red Star. As that just popped up, but Bayern Munich on the offensive once again with long clearance to Rivas. Needs to wait for members up front. Victor. Victor, if he just would have taken that first touch of... Oh, missed the shot again. Off the post. If Victor would have just taken his first touch as a shot, instead of just corralling it, probably would have gone in. Throws it into the box. Unfortunately, it's headed away. Tell everyone to push forward. Ball falls to Jose Luis, to Victor. Oh, he was trying to center it, but nobody was looking. He had 2 people that he could have passed it off to, but neither one of them was looking at it. And instead just falls by the wayside. Time running out on this match. It does not look like we are going to pull off an exciting upset of Bayern Munich. So that just means in our next match against Manchester United, we're going to have to make something happen. There it is, full time. Bayern Munich 3, Valencia 1. It was not a good result on the day. And as you can see, Manchester United have defeated Red Star, which draws them level on points with us, but we are above them due to goal difference and head-to-head results. So if we draw against them, we are going to be moving on. Obviously, if we win, we move on. But right now, I'm just focusing on a draw against Manchester United because that would see us in second place, and that would see us moving on. So I'm going to come back in a couple of seconds with that Manchester United match, and we'll see what our fate will be in this Champions League. So sit tight. All right, and here we go with the final match against Manchester United. We'll be playing at Old Trafford. Manchester United, as you can see, are coming out with a 4-2-3-1 formation. We are going to equal that, as we're going to be playing, well, both are going to be playing all or nothing, as whoever comes out the winner of this match will be moving on to the next round of the Champions League. The loser more than likely dropping to the Europa League. If it comes up a draw, well, that means we're going to be moving on since we hold the head-to-head difference, beating them in the first match. The starting 11 we're going to have today is Xavi Criado in net. We're going to have Ryman, Rodriguez, Ortuño, and Gaia, the flat back 4. Our 2 center mids will be Jose Luis and Galal. Our 3 attacking mids will be Inoto, Neto, and Victor. And sitting up front, the main man this past season, Damian Rivas. Let's look to some results, let's look to some goals, and hopefully an advancement. Let's kick off. Alright, and we kick off. Us in the whites, Manchester United in their traditional reds. Damian Rivas already with some great attacking movements. And Neto, oh, taking off the ball. What a scene that would have been. First 20 seconds, open the match with a goal. And unfortunately, Manchester United turn it back on us as they score a goal within the first 4 minutes. And I am definitely not happy with how my team started off. After that initial chance, Manchester United have come out firing and now take the lead. And in fact, all I need from this match is just a draw. But I don't want to play for a draw. Of course, I want to play for a win. At this point, a draw is looking very favorable right now, as Manchester United coming up once again with another attack, and that's another goal. And what in the hell is wrong with my defense? I don't care if that was offside. I'm actually happy that was offside. But what in the hell is going on with my defense here that they can't stop anybody? Being taken off the ball, and here it comes once again. Our well-timed tackles are being delivered right to the opposition as we force a corner kick, and that's taken away, or kicked away. And once again, another corner coming in from Manchester United, keeping up with the pressure. Maybe we can hit him on the counter-attack here. Neto coming up the right wing, taking off the ball. Maybe we can hold on to some possession, boys. Luis through to Neto. There's just a lot of fighting for it in the midfield. Manchester United playing better football today, clearly. And once more, Sonora positioning battles in the midfield through good tackle, forcing the corner. But definitely need to make better attempts, better passing, because all of our passing is going directly to Manchester United. Here come Manchester United on another attack. Well, it's picked up by our goalkeeper. Like I said, we just need a draw from this match. Heavy touch goes right to a Manchester United player. And our defenders are just playing slow. They're just playing slow. I don't know what it is, but this is not exactly how I want the match to go. Nobody looks like they want to play. What should I do? What should I do? Here he crosses, whip them in. There's not much I think I can do outside of personnel changes. With Manchester United just coming in hard, coming in fast, and I may have to I may just make a formation change at this point, since good tackle clears it out. Oh, Rivas, you need to hold on to that. Stop holding up your arms and play football. He was not offside. We cleared out. Oh, great interception by Neto. We do have a couple of men forward, and he opts to take the weak shot instead of finding a pass. Manchester United once again on the attack. They've been unrelenting in their attack. Another good tackle to force a corner. It's whipped in, that's headed right out. Manchester United still in possession. I think that's another corner. Here comes in once again, and that goes well wide. Team talk. Come on, guys. Push forward. We need a goal. We need one goal. I want you to keep telling them to play differently. Ryman, you should have held possession of that. Manchester United once again in our attacking half. All this play is in our attacking half. There's a good deflection by Criado, picking that up. Let's say, who has been playing bad? And it's been Jose Luis. Jose Luis has been playing absolutely lackluster, so we're going to throw Nathan in for him. And then... should I bring him out? I'm thinking about bringing out Victor. Yeah, Joan Cuevas is coming in for Victor, so I can have a little shake-up up front in the striker area, in the forward area at least. And Neto picks up a knock. Oh geez, and time is just flying by. Shoot. Time's flying by and I don't know what to do. Defense is hurting. I need to... damn it. I'm going to switch out defense because there's nobody I can bring in for attack. Manchester United once again with a corner. What's a big surprise, and that's a goal. And that is more than likely us into the Europa League. Everything just fucking belly up. Ever since that second Red Star match, everything just went completely off the rails. And nothing we could do went right. Here they come again. Can we make it a third goal? Oh, jeez. Horrible save by Criado as it just knocks it into the back of the net. It's 3-0 Manchester United, and they easily defeat us, taking revenge for what happened last time. There it is, full time. That's us out of the Champions League and into the Europa League. But I'm absolutely disgusted with this entire team. Everyone's getting a berating. Everyone is getting a yelling at because that should not have happened. Manchester United have not been playing great football all year, and for them to defeat us in this stage, it hurts. It really does, because, like I said, all I needed was a draw, and them getting off to a flying start after we looked like we were off to a flying start just hurts even more. So Manchester United are going into the Champions League. We're going into the Europa League. I guess I can come back and do the draw of the Europa League. When is that? Let's take a look on the calendar. So we take a look at the schedule. This is today, and is the 17th. The 17th is the draw. So we will come back on the 17th, and I will live comm that draw. So hold on tight. We'll be back in a week and a half. Alright, and we're here for the Europa League draw. Really sad that it's still not the Champions League draw, but let's take a look at some of the teams that we could be facing in the first knockout round. We have Arsenal, Besiktas, Braga. We cannot place Elche since they're from Spain. Copenhagen, Feyenoord, Genk, Atalanta, Bordeaux, Cagliari, Everton's there, Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, Lyon, Man City, Marseille, Medalist, PAOK, Porto, PSV, Roma, Rubin, Sassuolo, Sparta Praha, Spartak Moscow, Sporting, Standard Liège, Stuttgart, Sunderland, and Victoria Pilsen. Those are the teams. A lot of good, a little bit of bad, but let's take a look at how the draw is going to lay out. I'm not going to make any predictions, because if I make predictions now, I'm going to come away with a really bad team. I just feel it. So let's start the draw. Still going. Alright, that was a long time. Okay, geez, we're going to be facing either Galatasaray, Sporting, or Roma. Yeah, they gave us big names at the very end. So we are facing Sporting. Okay, and we're at home first, so that's not a good draw. Alright, and then the second round. Oh boy. More than likely, if we move on, we're facing Man City, because Elche are no match for them. So there you go. If we defeat Sporting, more than likely we're going to be facing Man City in the second round. Well, that looked like it was a good run, but yeah. Let's let all that play out. And in the competitions section, when is our next match going to take place? That will be February 17th. That's in exactly 2 months' time. So I will come back at that point in time to play the first round knockout against Sporting from Portugal. So until next time, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.